Hey there to my 15 subscribers, my future subscribers, and all of the people that secretly watch me without subscribing. I had promised about a week ago that I was going to make 2 videos on the Zodiacs, and since, life got in the way and things came up, it took me longer than I'd planned on, so I'm going to go ahead and do 3 videos instead of 2. And the first 2 are going to be based on my opinions, and the first 2 videos are going to be based on my thoughts about well over 200 people that I do know, and the ones that I know their signs, and what I think their personalities are. And they're not all 100% because, of course, not everybody is exactly like their typical sign, but this first video is going to be each zodiac sign for the men, and let's get into it. So the first zodiac sign is Aries, and a male Aries is self-focused and loves attention to the point where he seems selfish when he's not. His personal goals can interfere with relationships and friendships. He's impatient with slow people, especially when it changes his plans. He loses interest in things if they get too easy, and he's more vulnerable than he shows. The next sign is Taurus. A male Taurus is slow to adjust to new people and new things. When you think he's idle, he's usually making plans. He would rather do a job how he wants instead of getting it done quickly, and his dreams are practical and simple and not over the top. Next up we have Gemini, the twin of the zodiac. He's the yin and the yang in and unto himself. He can be complex and confusing. He's excellent at storytelling, whether real or fictional. He can be charming when he wants to impress you, and he becomes exceptional at things he enjoys, but struggles to teach others the same things. Next up, we have Cancer. The male Cancer can be very loving and nurturing if you can get through his protective shell. He's very sensitive and his feelings are hurt easily. He can hold a grudge forever, becoming passive-aggressive instead of dealing with it. Sometimes it's hard for him to do things in a new way because he dislikes change, and he tends to not believe in miracles. Let the VIP waiting, but they all waiting for me. I'm lightweight, famous, hold up. The next sign is Leo. Outwardly, a male Leo will seem casual, but he really wants to be noticed and will find a way to make that happen. He gives off the aura of a king, wanting to be in full control of his life and situation. He tends to take the position of a guard to his mate. He is drawn to people that can look up to him and respect him, and he doesn't really like staying in one place for too long. Now on to Virgo. A male Virgo needs to stay busy to minimize overthinking. He likes to plan things out in great detail, and he will be uncomfortable if things change. He likes to show his accomplishments to others, and he can also be charming. On to the Libras. The male Libra doesn't like to stick to the same friends and careers for too long. He thrives with change and can move on without making it too obvious. He tends to daydream, which is good when he wants to write poetry, stories, or songs. Otherwise, it will leave him emotionally lacking. He needs something solid to hold him down to the real world. Scorpios are up next. A male Scorpio likes to watch what's going on around him from a slight distance when deciding what he wants to do. He likes to plan out his life in great detail. He tends to reject the expected behaviors in society, and his personality can be intense. Next up we have Sagittarius. Generally easygoing, a male Sagittarius looks for spurts of excitement. He might look for an outdoor adventure. Some of them look for an exciting fling, while others a job that keeps them on their toes. They tend to be risk takers. They might like to explore, gamble, look for treasure, or make decisions on a whim. On to the Capricorns. It takes a lot to break through the high walls built by a male Capricorn because he has a sensitive heart that he feels he has to guard. He has goals that he doesn't let others get in the way of, so he often doesn't have time for those that care about him. And he tends to have unique interests that very few will actually know about because he doesn't feel others will accept him. Next up we have Aquarius. Many people are curious about the male Aquarius, but few truly understand. He's able to get along with most types of people, and he usually has endless numbers of acquaintances but limited close friends. He's always full of brilliant ideas, whether he's able to accomplish them or not. And finally, we have the Pisces. A male Pisces will only reveal his true self to people he feels safe with. He's very social, but only a few will see his extreme sensitivity and how everything affects him 10 times more than others. He can work his way into your life and shake up things that you thought were unshakable. He does not like to be restricted or stuck to a routine, and he can be ambitious and hardworking when he chooses to.